St. Patrick's Day, faggots. We have to normalize the word faggots again, guys. Normalize faggots again.
Is it better?
Work the truck. I want that bitch. Lightning.
I think electric one though.
Electric K.
I heard that one's really bad.
Okay.
Lightning. Is it? Like, too many issues. Yeah.
Cool.
It's all old cars.
Let's see.
Old cars work.
Just put the microphone right there. Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're rolling.
We're rolling.
We're rolling. So, see.
What are we talking about today?
Well, it's more like just an update, like what we want to do with the brand and how I see it, because I'm the one with the vision, really. I've been talking with this other Eddie on like how to go about it, and we just gotta create more videos.
That's the thing about me, bro. Is I need to create more content too. We all need to create more content, and that's the thing is like most of these content creators, bro, they're pumping out content daily and more than once on like every day.
Mm-hmm. And so
it's crazy because you know TikTok and social media have really shifted the like I don't even know how to say it, but like
algorithm,
not necessarily algorithm, but like I guess the attention span and the I don't know, just like it's fucked it up, man. Like you got these people just pumping out content like crazy, and they get millions and millions.
What they
of
do,
views.
they'll get like they'll film one day, right? They'll film their whole content in one day, and then throughout.
And they chop it up.
Yeah, they'll chop it up. They'll post it throughout the week. So then, like, I'm not trying to film today. They just, all right, here. I got this little piece. I just put it out.
So what we could do like a
smart.
pre-production plan where we strategize what we want to record, or we just go with the flow, record every day, and then we'll just edit whatever we can, and then just make whatever content we can out of it. You know, it's just, you know, this is...
Hey, I'll smack you, bitch. Don't be growling at him.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's cause like, it's cause 6 months ago when we did the first video, you know, it was all fun in the moment, but to do the second episode, you gotta be better, you gotta know more.
Who edits? Do you edit?
Yeah, I basically edited it. And there's so many different ways I could have gone about it. It's just we don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I don't know what I'm doing.
We're just jumping into it.
Just jumping into it. And
so,
that's the best. I think that's the best way. It's just kind of just getting into it, jumping into it, and saying fuck it, YOLO.
Yep. And so the business, you know, ends up being our lifestyle. It ends up, you know, what we do for fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what we record because that's part of the brand and that's
Correct.
what we do.
I agree with that.
And so like every time we go to the range, we're gonna record every visit.
How often do you guys go to the range? You guys go every Sunday?
It's like once a month.
Once a month, okay.
But I mean, I think we could go more than once, right?
Probably could. I don't know.
But
It kind of has to.
But I mean, you know, you gotta make the video, declare it. You know, we're running a business here, and then just, you know, go on from there and just create the content.
Mm-hmm.
So,
my thing is I have no patience for like editing, bro. I have no patience for editing. I want to hire somebody to edit my shit. I want someone that does good shit. You know, like that chops it up in like grungy style. And
yeah, just make
raw.
You know, Midwest. You know, it's actual production company. You hire somebody, boom.
That's what I want to do eventually, but right now I I don't have the capital to really start funding Midwest Visions the way I would like to. I just need to work hard is all it is.
Well,
I just need to work hard, make more money so I can eventually pay someone
yeah,
to. Because I just want a camera on me at all times.
yeah.
Honestly, if I could have a fucking camera phone around all the time, that'd be cool. Because I could just ramble off and on and on and on and on and on and on without having to. I don't know.
So you need a cameraman? A cameraman and editor?
Yeah, basically. It'd be cool.
A 24/7 cameraman?
Basically.
Just like.
8 hours a day?
Mhm.
Yeah. It'd be cool. I mean, that's the only way you're gonna make it out here. Honestly, that's the only way you're gonna make it as a content creator or get known and blow up. Really, you
Mhm.
have to pump
Mhm.
content out 24/7.
Yeah, and that's the realization that we just we see, and since the first episode, I mean, all this time we've just been studying like what to do next. No matter how long it takes us, when you're here, it's podcast time.
Okay.
Okay, when you're not here, it's just like Disciples of Goons vlog or whatever, But if we're not in this setting, like in this house or just chilling, it's not a podcast. It'd be a vlog.
Okay.
Especially if you're there, it'll just be a vlog. But in this setting, when you're here, it's a podcast.
Gotcha.
I know we can do some change, and especially with how the country is going and everything as of late. If it wasn't for the past 6 months, I mean, it'd be hard to be confident to talk about politics.
There's been a big, in my personal life, there's been a big shift in interest for the political side of life. You know what I mean? It's like, when I was younger, bro, I was like, man, fuck politics, that shit don't matter, and this and that. And then once now that I'm, I have my own business, for example, it's like, this shit does matter, bro. This shit all matters, and like, it's very, it's very unsettling how they
sinister
minimize the importance of politics.
Yeah.
I think on the daily life, because the politics matters on every day, on our daily life.
Yeah.
It affects us.
Yeah.
And we all see it now, especially with the rise of inflation and prices and wages. There's
this quote I told my dad the other day. We were talking about taxes, and I basically searched it up, and the quote was, "Taxation without representation is tyranny."
Mm-hmm.
And some lawyer recently said that. In our time, I thought it was founding father or whatever, but no, this is somebody here that recently said that. And I think when you read that quote and you put the context of what the founding fathers were trying to do and how everything's set up, you're supposed to know who runs the government. If you don't know,
it's a problem.
If you don't know who's running the state, if you don't know them like personally, like your neighbor, even though you might see them every now and then, but you know your neighbor more than
your government officials. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Your senators.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very true.
And so you gotta know who you're voting for, because if you don't, I mean, you lose everything. I mean, you risk everything.
How's your political campaign going?
So that is kind of complicated.
Bro, there's like all this paperwork stuff that you have to do.
There's so much legality stuff you gotta do.
Yeah, I would like to, man, but man, I don't.
You gotta do your taxes.
But I mean, it's a good thing that
fuck taxes.
It's a good thing that he did it, just to see like, what does everybody else have to do? What does everybody have to declare?
You don't.
What do you have
to
like? You don't need a degree.
Correct. Yeah, you don't need a degree to hold.
All you need to do is, hopefully you're an American citizen, and.
Let me see it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And so, you gotta do your taxes. But I mean, there's so much legality stuff you gotta do. You gotta do your taxes. But I mean, it's a good thing that he did it, just to see like, what does everybody have to do? What does everybody have to do? All you need to do is, hopefully you're an American citizen, and God bless the state of Missouri.
That's right. Where'd you get this?
It's like right by here.
So how are you feeling about your political campaign?
So,
What's your goal with your political campaign?
You know, hopefully. So the thing, it was kind of like in the spur of the moment. Somebody asked me from a committee, "Would you run?" Other people had asked me, "Would you ever run?" And you know, and I mean, it's an opportunity for 2024. I'll never be 25. In 2024, to run for some office, especially for state rep. And then, you know, it's an opportunity to learn, because they don't really teach us this stuff.
What are the responsibilities or roles of a state representative? Because honestly, I have no idea how our government works, which I think is a problem. Because, you know, last time we've spoken about being mayor, you know, I want to become mayor eventually. I think maybe, I don't know. I think it sounds cool, you know, being mayor. But I guess the mayors don't really have much control of what goes on in the city, correct? From what you've told me. Because there's city managers, and like you talked to me about the police commission, which is based out of Jefferson City, right? The capital?
Yeah.
So
the state controls
the state controls the city's police departments.
Yes.
Why?
Because of some.
Isn't that weird?
Some previous mayor that did a bunch of corruption with cops and the mob, and he owed a bunch of money. His name is very famous. I can't remember. It's easy to look it up. You know, Kansas City corruption mayor. Boom.
Oh, okay. So this is just Missouri,
it's the way how Missouri was structured, and what Missouri represented to the Union. Because when Missouri and Kansas became a state, that was when, you know, they were trying to push more west. And then who was it? The Spain territory that bought, or what was it called? The Spaniard territory.
Jamie, that searches shit on the fly.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah,
Jamie. Yeah, so it, like, the way how Missouri was structured and how Kansas, and then the border lines, you know, there's a certain degree that, you know, at this point you can't have slavery and this and that, and anyways.
What's your opinion on slavery?
I mean, it happened to everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were all slaves.
It happened to everybody. It was universal. Everybody was a slave. We're currently slaves.
Everybody's still a slave.
We're currently slaves.
Slaves to wages.
Slave to wages. You know that income is not really defined in the tax code?
What?
Yeah.
Income. The word income?
Define income.
The definition of income in the tax code is not really defined. And in reality, it's really defined as profits from
profits or gains.
Profits or gains, not wages or labors.
Yeah.
Or earned labor. And so there should be a separation between that. You know, I do this, you give me this, and that's it. Because the idea of taxes, they say, oh, if you don't pay your taxes, you're going to prison. But supposedly it's all voluntarily to pay all your taxes. It's voluntarily. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, I didn't watch this video, but I think the caption said that that it's not legally.
There's no law.
There's no law to pay taxes.
No law stating that you have
to pay taxes, which is interesting. And the IRS is a private corporation. Is it not?
Yeah.
As well as the Federal Reserve, correct?
That runs on fear and intimidation.
Yeah.
So, if I don't pay my taxes,
you're going to prison.
Shit, I'm flying. If you don't pay your taxes, you're going to jail.
That's it. That's
What if I never
it.
pay
That's
them?
all.
But not only well, it depends on the situation because.
Well, see, look.
But if you own, first they're gonna come for your shit. So if you have houses, cars, whatever, they're gonna come take your shit before they take you to jail for taxation, like for tax evasion. But you're 100% going to jail. I think, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if they can throw the book at you and the book says, you know, you go here if you do this.
You know what, I heard this in a podcast the other day. They're making laws they make laws like every single day that we have no idea about. So there could be at one point where we're breaking the law without even knowing, because they pass so many laws within laws.
Yeah.
That like you could break the law at any given point, bro, and they can just come fuck you just because
A new bill.
a new bill, a new law, or whatever. That's kind of what Andrew Tate says. He's like, he's like, you own nothing, no matter what, bro. No matter what, if they really want to, they will come and fucking take your shit. Like, you know, you don't own shit. You really don't. They'll one day come and take whatever the fuck they want just because you pissed them off.
Well, that's what.
And it's true, and it's scary.
And I think
they want you to rent everything. They want
Yeah,
you to,
fucking globalists like Alex Jones.
I think we need to ask, like, who's they?
They're laughing
The Jew.
at you. They think you're weak. Show them 11. Show them